Most cat owners will never know if their cat truly trusts them, not because their cat doesn't show it, but because the signals are so quiet, so woven into ordinary moments, that they look like nothing. A glance, a posture, a pause before walking into a room. And here's the part that should make you uncomfortable. A cat can live with you for years and never fully give you what we're about to talk about. They'll eat your food, sleep in your house, use your lap when it suits them, and keep a part of themselves completely locked away. Trust for a cat isn't something that happens. It's something that gets decided over months, over thousands of small moments where they watched you and waited to see what you'd do. By sign number 4, you're either going to feel an ache of recognition or a quiet alarm going off, because some of these signs you either have or you don't, and your cat decided that a long time ago. Let's find out which side you're on. Sign 1. They choose you when they're sick or hurting. When a cat is in pain, their instinct is to disappear. Quietly, they find the back of a closet, the space under a bed, the darkest corner of a room, and because showing pain, in the world their nervous system was built for, is an invitation for something worse to happen. So watch what your cat does the next time they're not feeling well. If they come to you, if they seek your lap, press against your leg, or sleep on your chest when something is wrong, understand what that decision cost them. Every instinct they carry told them to hide. And they came to you instead. You didn't just become their owner. You became the place they go when the world stops feeling safe. Sign 2. They make noise specifically for you. Here is something most people don't know. Adult cats in the wild are almost completely silent with each other. But the meow, that conversational, endlessly expressive sound your cat makes at you across the kitchen, that is a behavior cats, developed almost exclusively for humans. Researchers found that adult cats essentially invented a new vocal language to talk to people. But here's the layer most people miss. Your cat doesn't just meow at anyone. There is likely one person in your home who gets a specific, unique set of sounds, a particular pitch when they come home. A chirp when they want something, a low rumble during quiet evenings that they don't make for anyone else. Your cat built a private vocabulary just for you. That happens after months of studying your responses, learning which sounds make you look up, which ones bring you closer. They learned, and then they made a language out of what they learned. Sign 3. They let the moment be boring. Think about a completely ordinary evening. You're on the couch. Your cat is somewhere nearby. Nothing is happening. Nobody is petting anybody. Just two living things in the same space, doing nothing in particular. A cat who doesn't fully trust their environment cannot settle into boredom. Their nervous system won't allow it. But a cat who trusts you can be boring with you. They can sit 3 feet away and stare at the wall. They can exist in your presence without needing anything from you and without monitoring you for signs of threat. That low-key, uneventful evening where your cat is just there, that is your cat's nervous system at complete rest. In your company, because of you. Boredom is choosing to do nothing near you is one of the most loaded things they can do. Sign 4. They touch you with the top of their head. There is a specific difference between a cat rubbing their cheek on you and a cat pressing the top of their skull directly against your skin. The cheek rub is territorial ownership language. Cats do it to furniture, door frames, even strangers who sit still long, but the forehead press is different. The top of a cat's head has fewer scent glands. There's less biological payoff, which means when a cat pushes the crown of their head slowly into your chin, your hand, your chest, it's not instinct running a program. It's just them wanting to be close. Behaviorists note this gesture appears most between animals who have moved past social negotiation and arrived somewhere quiet. When your cat gives you their forehead, They are not marking you. They are just choosing you, with the most vulnerable part of their body, because they want to. Sign 5. They check on you. Not every cat does this, but the ones who have crossed fully into deep trust develop something that looks almost startlingly close to worry. You've been in a room for a while, and your cat appears in the doorway, looks at you, holds eye contact for a few seconds, and then leaves. Or you've been asleep, and they appear at your side, look at your face, stay for a moment, then go back to wherever they were. This is your cat running a safety check. Studies on cat emotional perception found that cats adjust their behavior based on their owner's facial expressions. When owners displayed stress or sadness, cats were more likely to approach and stay close. Your cat doesn't check on you because they want something. They check on you because somewhere in your history together, caring about where you are became part of who they are. Sign 6. They stay when they could easily leave. Your cat has complete physical freedom in your home. They owe you nothing. They have no guilt, no obligation. Every single time your cat is near you, they chose that. Actively, over every other option available to them. Cats sleep between 12 and 16 hours a day. Every nap, every drowsy afternoon, your cat picks a spot. And if that spot keeps being near you, or in whatever room you happen to be in, that's not habit. Following you is a choice made fresh, every single time. There's a moment that reveals this most clearly. You get up to leave a room your cat is resting in. Watch what they do in the next 90 seconds. A cat who finds you safe will often follow unhurried. Like they just decided the room changed quality when you left. You were the thing making it worth being in. Sign 7. They sleep facing away from the door. When a cat sleeps facing toward the primary exit of a room, they are sleeping in survival mode. They've chosen comfort, yes, but part of them is still on watch, still managing risk. A cat who sleeps with their back to the door, or curled fully inward, has made a different calculation entirely. They have decided that threat monitoring is your job, that their safety while they are at their most defenseless is something they can outsource to you. You might never catch the shift. But at some point in your shared history, your cat's sleeping brain concluded that you were reliable enough, present enough, that they could stop doing the one thing their instincts most insist upon. They stopped watching the door, and they trusted you to watch it for them. Sign 8. They recover around you. Every cat gets startled. A dropped pan, a sudden noise. What happens in the next 30 seconds tells you almost everything about where you stand. A cat who is uncertain will stay elevated tense, scanning, pupils wide, body coiled. But a cat who deeply trusts you will look at your face first. Not the door, not the window, your face. They're not looking for information about the noise. They're looking for information about you. And if you're steady, if your body is relaxed, they come down. Fast. You have become a co-regulator for their nervous system. Your presence doesn't just feel good to them. It literally changes their physiological state. That's not something a cat builds with someone they merely tolerate. That's a years-long relationship written directly into how their body works. Sign 9. They show you who they are when nobody is watching. The final sign isn't one behavior. It's a pattern. There is a version of your cat that the rest of the world never gets. Not the watchful cat tracking birds with military precision. Not the composed cat who regards visitors with polite indifference. The version I'm talking about is the one who chirps at shadows for no reason, attacks their own tail and then looks genuinely surprised, sits inside a paper bag for 40 minutes like it's perfectly reasonable, and flops over with the full dramatic weight of a creature who has decided the floor is the only appropriate place to be. Your cat is, privately, completely ridiculous. And they have shown you that. Not because they forgot to be dignified, but because around you, dignity stopped being necessary. the performance of competence they maintain for the rest of the world quietly stopped applying to you. A cat who hides who they are from you is a cat who hasn't fully arrived yet. A cat who shows you the unguarded, perfectly imperfect truth of themselves. That cat has decided you. Here is what I want to leave you with. Your cat cannot tell you what you mean to them. They don't have the words and they don't have the face for it. But they show you in the dark when they check on you. In the morning when they follow you down the hall for no reason. In the moment after the loud noise when they look at your face before they look at anything else. They show you in the only language you just have to know how to read it. And now you do.